Hi, I'm Tommy Swate. I'm both an attorney and a physician. Today I'd like to talk with you about the stages of a Texas Medical Board investigation. Supposedly, Texas Medical Board investigations are fueled by complaints. Now, in one case, the complaints were being made by the president of the medical board's spouse to get rid of her competition. But most of the time, these complaints are supposedly come in from patients. I have no proof of this, but I sometimes doubt that. I think sometimes the complaints are fueled either by newspaper reporters or newspaper articles or some other extraneous source. The reason they can get away with it is the people who make the complaints are secret. You can't find the identity of the person making the complaint. Your biggest competitor can make the complaint. But the first stage is the complaint. The board will look at the complaint. The board investigators will look at the complaint and decide whether it's a valid complaint or not. Whether it's a valid complaint or not, sometimes I think is whether it's newspaper worthy or not. Once they make a determination, they will send you a letter asking you to explain whatever the complaint is. You have to be careful with those letters in your explanation. A typical doctor will want to explain what happened and if something went wrong that was bad, think that the medical board investigators are going to be understanding. You have to understand they're there to get you. They're not there to find out the truth. They're not there to help you. So the best thing you can do is to have an attorney craft your response. If the investigators show up at your office, I have a videotape on what to do when the investigators show up at your office and how to handle that problem. Basically, it's real simple. Call your lawyer. Once they have investigated the complaint, they will decide on whether it's a real complaint or not a real complaint, whether to drop the complaint or go forward with the complaint. If they go forward with the complaint, you'll be subjected to an informal settlement conference. These conferences vary in their tenor. Sometimes the board members are very useful in this role, and then sometimes they're very aggressive about accusing the doctor of everything from chicken stealing to having sex with a chicken. That's how bad it can get. But in an informal settlement conference, sometimes agreements can be made out as to how to settle the controversy. If the controversy can't be settled in the informal settlement conference, then it goes to a formal hearing before the State Office of Administrative Hearings. A formal complaint is filed with the State Office of Administrative Hearings. At that point in time, before you have a hearing, which is more like a trial, there will be a mediation session where again you have the opportunity to try to resolve the issue. Most of the issues are solved at the informal settlement conference or the mediation conference. If, however, you cannot get the matter settled, you go to State Office of Administrative Hearing, which can be anywhere from a 1-day to a 3-day to at the most a 4-day trial before an administrative judge. And of course, you have to prepare for the administrative hearing just like you would a trial. At the end of the administrative hearing, if you have found to have violated the Texas Medical Act, then it will go before the board, and the board will decide whatever punishment that they want to give you. If after the board decides on whatever punishment and signs a formal order, you have 30 days to appeal, and if you do not appeal, the board order goes into effect in 30 days. If you do appeal, the board has 45 days to and appeal is a rehearing. I'm using the wrong word. It's basically you have 30 days to request a rehearing. And if in this 30 days you request a rehearing, then that delays whatever action the board's going to take for 45 days. And then at the end of 45 days, your application for rehearing is either granted or denied. If it's denied, then you have to file an appeal with the Travis County District Court or with the Third Appellate Court. And it's a very complicated issue about whether you want to first go to the Travis County District Court or go to the Appeals Court. But that's generally a snapshot of what happens with a board investigation. If you have any questions, any problems, call me. My name is Tommy Swate, 713-377-4860. Alternative phone number is 832-702-7599. My website is swatelaw.com. I'll be happy to talk with you about any problem. But if you do get contacted by the Texas Medical Board, please call your lawyer or call me. Do not handle it yourself. You cannot talk to these people and explain to these people in a rational manner what happened. That's not their job. Their job is to get you. Thank you.